Good afternoon. Today I would like to inform you on some of the use of force options available to law enforcement. According to the FBI, since 2010, there has been a total of 192 officers killed by gunfire alone. This does not include anything else, only gunfire. That's an astonishing and sobering number. Today I would like to inform you on 5 different use of force options that are generally available to officers and that perhaps can bring down these numbers. Police have the following force options for dealing with criminal or mental issues. They are defensive tactics, hands-on, pepper spray, expandable baton, taser X-26, and firearms. Officers try to verbally control the situation first. Their aim is to effect a peaceful arrest without further incident. The initial approach is to properly use verbal commands and clearly communication. The voice is a powerful tool that we use with all other force options. When that doesn't work, we move on to defensive tactics, primarily referred to as hands-on. It may cause scrapes, bruises, and cuts to both officers and suspects on the downslope due to other use of force options available. Pepper spray is next in line. Verbal commands do not work, and hands-on is not appropriate. OC is an oily extract from pepper plants, spices in salsa, chilies, and curries. It's an agent used in topical creams. Relative hotness is measured in Scoville units, which means the greatest dilution of pepper extracts that can be detected by the human tongue. Some advantages of using pepper sprays are a fear of compliance. People are afraid of being sprayed and will often cease resist behavior at the mention of pepper spray. Pain compliance. Most people not under the influence of drugs are susceptible to pepper spray and will feel respiratory and eye pain when sprayed, often gaining compliance. It covers a large area. Even if pepper spray is not a direct hit, it can still have effect on the subject. The disadvantages are long decontamination process. It can take up to 1 hour for pain from pepper spray to subside. Many officers do not like to use pepper spray because it often affects bystanders, including officers as well as the target. It does not work on everyone. It's not an instant stop. Suspects has to be close. Some medical implications are respiratory responses to OC spray, including burning of the throat, wheezing, dry cough, shortness of breath, gagging, grasping, and inability to breathe. Common eye symptoms associated with OC spray exposure include redness, swelling, severe burning pain, stinging, and eye inflammation. Eye exposure to OC should be treated by flushing for at least 15 minutes with water. The third option is the expandable baton. Advantages are that it's carried on an officer's person and has a rapid deployment. It has a pain and fear response, and there is no cross-contamination. Target of baton strike is typically who is hit. The expandable baton also has its disadvantages. Expandable baton strikes can cause severe and or lasting injuries. Public reaction of striking someone with a hard object is not a positive. The next is the taser. A taser is an electronic control device that uses propelled wires or direct contact to conduct energy to affect the sensory and motor functions of the nervous system. Affects only those who are hit with the probes. Almost immediately effects upon deployment, fear, pain, and motor function responses. The prongs of a taser and sends electricity directly into the muscle fibers and causes them to contract uncontrolled. Unlike OC spray, the taser only affects the person that's hit with the probes. According to the NYPD, the taser use from 2008 to 2011, only 29% out of 3,200 that were tased had to seek medical attention. The potential injuries to the local areas: taser penetration, small cut, 1/2 centimeters below skin surface, secondary electric burns at the injury point, requires medical removal from head, neck, and groin. Some other injuries are dart penetrating through the skull, fractured vertebrae even when no fail has occurred, seizures, eye injuries leading to blindness. There have been many deaths reported after taser have been used. Approximately 500 related taser deaths in the United States since its introduction. None specifically named taser as cause of death. Most common is cardiac arrest. So following a taser event, you should remove taser darts, treat local wounds and burns, observe patients with more than 3 shocks lasting longer than 5 seconds. The last and most lethal is the use of firearms. Officer required to take annual firearms course. If an officer feels that the bodily harm may come from the subject, they are justified in using their firearm. Death occurs in nearly 80% of cases involving firearms. Dramatically drops in the use of firearms due to the taser introduction. The best of Texas pepper spray and expandable baton and firearms are extremely valuable to law enforcement officers, and each officer must be trained on how and when to use the devices. Law enforcement is here to protect the citizens of where they serve. I stand proudly and say that my motto is and always will be to serve and protect. Thank you.